Good afternoon, sports fans, and welcome to another exciting edition of High School Sports here on your high school sports leader, Oregon Sports Beat. Today we got a great matchup for you from Stayton High School, a boys soccer matchup between the Stayton Eagles and the Newport Cubs. The Eagles 7-0, the Cubs 7-1. This is a heavyweight division matchup. Before we get started, I want to thank all of our sponsors. Our sponsors for tonight's game, our title sponsor is Clearwater Restaurant. Clearwater Restaurant is proud to sponsor the defending state champion Newport High School boys soccer team. Clearwater Restaurant is on Newport's bayfront, and they give you a one-of-a-kind dining experience with breathtaking views, playful sea lions, and award-winning gourmet food with indoor and outdoor dining and a full bar and lounge. Here's to a great year on and off the field from your friends at Clearwater. Another one of our great sponsors, Canyon Way Dental. Canyon Way Dental is focused on providing families with the most comfortable dental care on the Oregon coast. Dr. Hewlett and his experienced staff are ready to help you with all of your dental needs and ongoing dental health. That's Canyon Way Dental. Another great sponsor of Newport Cubs boys soccer is Izzy's Pizza Buffet. Izzy's Pizza is the Northwest tradition going back 40 years now. Izzy's has locations in Albany and Corvallis, as well as the Agate Beach Izzy's in Newport, which has an awesome ocean view, a great view. We'll be down there doing our show here in a couple of weeks, and great food. Izzy's Pizza plus a whole lot more. Central Coast Soccer Association. The Central Coast Soccer Association is proud to support the Newport Cubs boys soccer team. CCSA provides recreational youth soccer throughout Lincoln County. Spring and fall leagues for players starting at age 4. And our new sponsor tonight, La Roca Del Mar, the Mexican restaurant. La Roca Del Mar is the best Mexican restaurant in Newport, Oregon. Come and enjoy what we serve. Good burritos, tacos, fajitas, enchiladas, and a good drink to go with all that. Fresh food made every day. Doesn't that make you a little bit hungry, Steve?
After the drive to get out here, I'm feeling it right now. But I'm really looking forward to tonight's game. We got two good teams. It should be a nice matchup. I understand both teams like to score goals, so that's always exciting to look forward to.
I mentioned the Stayton Eagles. They have scored 47 goals in 7 games. They've given up 3. Both of those lead the state in all classifications. Of course, Newport, the defending state 4A boys champions, they are 7-1. Their only loss is the 5A division south of Albany, and we had a chance to do that game. So a chance to look at these two teams tonight. Somebody's going to come away with a huge win. These are both Oregon West Conference teams. If you're not familiar with the Oregon West Conference, here's the teams that are in that. Of course, Cascade High School, the Cougars, Newport, the Cubs, Stayton, the Eagles, Philomath, the Warriors, North Marion. You and I went and did that game a week ago, and it was the worst conditions I've ever been in. They are the Huskies. And finally, Yamhill Carlton, they are the Tigers. We're going to be back in Newport on Thursday night for their game with North Marion. So we'll see the Cubs twice this week. All right, we're coming up on the player introductions. Steve, if you remember, we were here last year and did the game, and it was one of the most exciting games that we had occasion to do. We ended in a 1-1 tie.
Yeah, I remember it all too well. A lot of good offense, a lot of good defense, good action on the pitch. Very quick pace, as I recall, too, the game was.
All right, this will be 2 40-minute halves with a 10-minute intermission. I had a chance to talk to both of the coaches before the game started, Coach Chris Shields of the Stayton Eagles and Coach Ollie Richardson of the Newport Cubs. Both of them told me they were very, very excited to play this game tonight. They said all the players are pretty much ready to go.
Yeah, they look like there's energy out there on the field right now just as they go out for their introductions.
Coach Richardson of the Newport Cubs gave me the information, the stats on his players, and let's see. I'll tell you some of these stats because they're pretty impressive. His 4 leading scorers on the season, Number 21 is Jose Gonzalez. Gonzalez has 11 goals and 2 assists in their 7 games. Number 10 is Romario Mendoza. Mendoza with 7 goals and 10 assists. The number 30 is Ricardo Gonzalez Vasquez. Ricardo has 5 goals and 7 assists, and the leading goal scorer for the Newport Cubs is number 8, Drew Torres, and Torres has 12 goals.
Nice.
Leading goal scorer for Stayton, and I'll look on my roster and get it, but it's a player with 14 goals. Since we last covered the Newport Cubs, and that was a week ago when they beat North Marion 2-0, they've won 3 more games. They beat Philomath on the 19th. That was a 4-3 score. They beat Cascade on the 26th. That was a 4-1 score. And then a couple of nights ago on the 28th, that's when they beat Yamhill Carlton 15-0. So the Cubs have a win over Sweet Home 10-0 and a win over Yamhill Carlton 15-0. That's plus 25 goals in 2 games.
So they're on a hot streak right now, huh? And we have a breakdown on the Eagles and their goal scoring.
No, I don't have that.
Okay.
Coach Shields said he was going to try to get that to us.
Okay, it's always nice when the goals are spread out a lot. So we got 4 players scoring high on the goals. So, that's always nice if it makes it hard for the defense to key up on one player, because you got 3 other ones who can strike at any time also. So the defense has to be careful there and spread it out. And I'm going to assume that we have the same thing coming from the Eagles, where you have multiple goal scorers, and which means the game is going to open up and stay open. So it should be an exciting game tonight.
Powerhouse teams. These are the heavyweight punchers, both 7-0, 7-1. And both of these teams have legitimate hopes of being the state champion. Of course, the Cubs are the defending state champions. Their only loss this year was to Division 5A South Albany. Interestingly enough, during the summer, in the summer leagues that they have, they're not the high school leagues. They're Stayton beat South Albany.
Okay.
All right, thanks for joining us here on Oregon Sports Beat. I guess I didn't say I'm Dave Hall, along with our soccer expert, Steve Roberts.
Thanks, Dave. It looks like both teams are taking the pitch right now.
Nice conditions, a little bit of a wind, but great conditions. It's still, of course, sunny. We'll probably have sunshine for another hour or so.
Field is looking good. Officials look like they're getting ready.
Field looks great. I did a football game last Friday night, Steve. It was Roosevelt and Wilson, 2 teams that were 0-4. And during those 4 games, Wilson had scored 16 points. Roosevelt hadn't scored any. They were 0-4 and not scored a point. That game wound up 52-8 Roosevelt. Roosevelt, who had not scored a point all season, put up 52.
They found their game.
They found their
game.
All right, we're about ready to get this started. Stayton, they will move from our left to our right. Newport, in their blue jerseys, white trim, they will move from our right to our left. All right, we're underway.
So the Eagles wasting no time, playing tight defense very quickly. Looking to get a steal early here.
Last year's game went right down to the last minute to get an equalizing goal for the Eagles.
As I recall, there were some quick attempts, but it was very difficult to score goals that game. So the Eagles got possession of it here right around the middle of the pitch here. They started off playing a tight defense, and it's paid off so far.
All right, Steve, I'm back. Thanks. I closed the door because of the wind coming through here.
Yeah, we have Newport has gotten possession back very quickly.
Stayton is currently ranked number 3 with that 7-0 record. Both these teams in the Mountain are the Oregon West Conference. Both these teams 4-0 in the conference.
So it's a very important game for both teams in their conference standing and in their overall standings.
Exactly. Each of these teams play each other twice during the year, each team in the Oregon West Conference. So every one of these teams are going to see each other again. We're just underway. 38 minutes left to go here in the first half.
So we've been up and down the pitch on both ends so far. The Eagles seem to be playing a little bit tighter defense, but now we see the Cubs getting into their defensive stance.
Eagles with the ball. Sent back to midfield.
Oh,
There's the
nice
ball
pass
ahead.
there. We should see a cross coming here. Oh, he
There it
takes a
is.
shot. Okay. That's a nice pass there to get out into the flat. He had a man running in the opening along the sideline, was able to get up to it alone, and was able to make a play on goal.
That was Kai Daniels that was moving down on the right. We thought he might send the ball into the middle. Took the shot himself. Goalie saved it. Stayton tried to move forward, blocked by Drew Torres, who goes down. Torres, the leading goal scorer for the Cubs, with 12.
So the Eagles cleared that out very quickly there. Again, playing tight defense, going back on the defense early.
Eagles send the ball forward. I'm sorry, earlier when I said that was Kai Daniels, it was not. That was, actually, it was the Eagles number 12. I had given you Newport's number 12.
Okay.
It was number 12, Jacoby Croft.
See the Cubs on the ball gets through, goalie comes out. Both teams playing tight defense. They're not allowing any room here. Nice little go play there, but doesn't get the ball through.
I mentioned earlier that Stayton has only given up 3 goals in 7 games. The Cubs have given up 11. 4 of those to South Albany. So Eagles try to move forward with the ball near midfield.
Cubs got some running room. There's a cross there, but nobody's there. Oh, nice job there to try to run that down by the...
Goes out of bounds, can be a throw-in coming up for the Eagles. Our only legitimate scoring opportunity was the one for Stayton when they came down on the right wing there. And
that might have been a nice opportunity there, but the far side striker was not able to get up the pitch and quick enough to handle that cross.
Throw-in coming up for the Eagles. There's the throw-in. Nice long throw.
Goalie's way out of the goal
Way
there.
out almost to the 30-yard line. That's Luis Reyes. Second team All-State goalie last year. A junior. Stayton with a lot of younger players. Last year they had
Oh,
more
this could be
seniors.
trouble here.
Coming
Nice
in on
touch.
the goalie.
He gets a shot off.
Oh, my goodness. a break-in. The goalie was way out of the net, the shot, and it was just wide right.
Nice job by the offensive player there to break away, get up the pitch very quickly to handle that. Got 2 touches on it to set himself up. Unfortunately, he shot wide.
And that's 2 times now that Stayton has come in on the goal, and they have nothing to show for it. Here comes another play, and
that one goes.
There is a goal.
I guess he said he had to make up for that last opportunity he had there, and was able to put that one in nice and low to the far side of the net.
Our goal scorer is number, let's see. We'll have to confirm that, see if we can get our spotters to tell us. A goal, and that coming at 33-43. Did we get who scored that goal? You guys happen to know who? All right. The spotters didn't get it either. It was on the left side, came in, got the shot away. That's 2 of those situations right in a row, and they converted the second one.
It's another opportunity here to get a cross off defense.
Right now,
but he finds it. Nice pass away from the net. Nice.
And there's another goal.
Nice job.
This time, I'll tell you who scored that goal. Is it number 9? Number 9. That goal scored by number 9, and that coming at 32-56.
It's a very nice job there by the wing player who got out wide, and if you were watching his shot, he actually crossed that ball away from the goalie. He didn't go straight across. He crossed it away from the goalie. Found the offensive player there who was able to put it into the goal.
That's Alex Kramer. And Steve, that goal is 47 seconds after the first one. Right now, Stayton is playing faster. They're playing more aggressive, and they have 2 goals to show for it in the first 7 minutes of this game.
Well, you can see why they've been scoring so many goals very quickly.
They have those 2 quickly. It's 2-0. Eagles lead the Cubs.
So they've been doing a nice job passing the ball, getting the ball up in the flats. And they have very quick wing players out there to run those balls down, able to get a good touch control on it, and able to make some nice passes or shots on the go.
They've had 3 good rushes on the goalie, 1 on the right side, 2 on the left side.
Here's another opportunity here coming up.
Here's the play. Eagles with the ball on the right, send it into the middle. Not able to come up with the pass. And there's a big collision.
Tell them to play on. Or no, they called it.
All right. Eagles, they're going to do free kick. There it is. Number 7 with the free kick. That's Jose Gomez. I'll tell you the story about Gomez in just a minute. If you can see down there, you'll see he's wearing a very large knee brace. He went to the state finals his freshman and sophomore year. Last year tore an ACL. Missed of course, the Eagles made the finals. They lost to Brookings. Not the finals, made the playoffs, lost to Brookings Harbor. He didn't get to play. He's back now this year.
Okay, this is a player who made the nice cross last time.
Yeah, this is number 12, and that's Jacoby Croft.
Nice passing here. They got their men in nice positioning.
Eagles doing a very good job of getting the ball on the wings and getting it into the middle.
Not giving up, still got to have control.
Stayton is very physical.
So yeah, down 2 goals. They're going to come back with a little bit more physical game. Here, another opportunity here for a cross. There it is, away from the goal.
Cleared away in the middle. Stayton leads this 2-0.
So far we've seen that Stayton does a nice job of getting that ball out into the flats. Their players do a nice job bringing it deep down near the goal and then crossing it away from the goalie and trying to find players there to get a nice strike on the go.
Cubs with the ball. Off on the side, Jose Gonzalez. Gonzalez down the left side, goes down. Eagles with the ball, send it to midfield, out towards midfield.
It's nice again, nice pass there, nice pass, good touch.
The Eagles are getting great passes forward, and they're getting team speed to get up to the ball.
Yeah,
That time the Cubs cut that off early before there was any chance to get in on the goalie all alone.
Yeah, they're showing a lot of good team chemistry here. They know their players, they know their speed, they know how to put the ball far enough up in the flat so they can get past the defense. They keep this up, we're going to still see a lot more excitement in this game.
Ball forward. This time the Cubs get to it before anybody else does.
Cubs looking at picking it up a bit on defense here.
Cubs in their blue and white uniforms, moving from our right to our left. Stayton, white jerseys.
Oh, we got a nice touch there. Can't get the ball past, but still maintains control of it.
Eagles, the ball in Eagle territory. Send it in the middle. This is Vasquez Gonzalez. Towards the middle, headed. Cubs trying to keep the ball in front.
I think we got a little bit of a handball there maybe, or he might have caught a offensive push there.
And that's going to go out of bounds. That'll be a throw-in coming up for the Eagles. On the throw-in will be number 2, and that is Carlin Croft. Croft on the throw-in. There it is. Torres in the middle now, kicked away. Looked like it might be a good start for Torres, but knocked away.
We'll find a man on the flat again. He gets it wide.
Boy, the passes that are going out on the wings for the Eagles are just deadly. Courage Minton there with the ball. Knocked down. Torres knocks him off the ball. And that goes out and it'll be a throw-in for the Eagles. Drew Torres, number 8, the leading scorer for the Cubs, 12 goals.
So we have some good team play here. We got some good offensive motion going in on both teams. The Eagles have been able to get some strikes and score some goals. The Cubs have gotten the ball down near the goal, but they haven't yet been able to get a good strike on goal. Looks like we got a sub coming in, 22.
22 coming in for the Cubs. That is that is Alex Aparicio. Also
And
checking into the game
looks like
for
number 19 for the Eagles.
For the Eagles, number 19, and that's Omar Renteria. Good footwork and a cross. Eagles look like they like to set it up over there on the left.
Yeah, they do a good job of reversing the field, and that catches the defense short sometimes, which gives that one-on-one play that we've seen early in the game.
25:50 left to go here in the first half. 2-0 our score already. Eagles with a couple of goals about 50 seconds apart. There's a pass ahead. Going to send the ball back to Reyes. Reyes comes out, kicks it out to midfield. Torres sends the ball forward. That's Romario Mendoza. Mendoza sends it in the middle.
So they reset here, get it to a midfielder. Defense is still playing tight, though.
Tristan Wolf, the midfielder there, number 7. Reyes with the kick. Out to number 9. Jose Ponciano. And the Cubs start forward. Thanks for joining us here on Oregon Sports Beat.
Nice shot. Nice shot. I thought he had shot that wide, but he hit that far upper corner right out of the reach of the goalie.
What a shot. Cubs start to get back in this game as they get a goal at 24-43.
Yeah, he had to be at least 30 yards outside on the far side, and he was able to get the corner there. I think that's number 11 scored that goal.
All right, number 11 is Ugo Montalvo.
Kind of took us all by surprise there, but then again, we were wanting this kind of game, so that's what we got here. We got a 2-1 game now, and right there, that puts both teams right back into it.
You know, last time these two teams played, they went all the way deep in the second half before we got a goal. Now we got 3 in the first 15 minutes. So Montalvo with the goal for the Cubs. 2-1 our score. You know, when you get down 2 goals and you get one of it back, that's kind of a rallying point.
Oh yeah, this is one of the most dangerous times for the both teams, because both teams are looking to make that equalizer. They both want to get a goal back.
Good point, Steve. It works both ways here. Both teams get kind of worked up. And that ball goes out. Throw-in coming up for the Cubs.
So you see there's some momentum for the Cubs now. You know, all of a sudden we've got a shot on goal, and all of a sudden they're in range again to get a nice shot on this throw-in.
That last goal was just a driving kick from about
I don't
30 yards out.
I don't think anyone expected it. He just took that long shot. I think everybody thought it was a pass to the far side, and he hit that far corner, upper corner.
There's a corner kick in front, a header back in front. Cubs can't get to it, and now they do. They get back to it, see if they can get something in the middle. Cubs trying to work that ball inside. And there's Romario Mendoza with a kick high and to the right.
So again, that's the anxiousness there. They're trying to get back, get in scoring position very quickly. Looks like we have another sub come in maybe. Number 13 is back in.
Mendoza's both a good goal scorer and a good passer. He has 7 goals and 10 assists on the season.
Number 12 came in.
All right, number 12 for the Cubs came in, and that is I'm sorry, number 12 came in for the Eagles. Again, that is Jacoby Croft.
Yeah, he and number 13 switched sides there.
Croft. That ball's going to go out of bounds, and that'll be a throw-in coming in for the Eagles. Croft to throw it in. Dangerous play here.
Eagles, nice positioning. They keep that spacing well, play that small ball. We'll see another cross here if he can get to it. Yes, he does.
Croft, and nice job defensively by the Cubs. They got to the side of the net and blocked that ball. It was as it was coming towards the crossing pass.
I think this is our first corner coming here, huh?
I think so. Corner kick coming up for the Eagles. Taking the kick. Let's see, can you see the number there, Steve?
Number
12.
21.
21, I'm sorry. 21. 21 on the corner kick, and that is Navarro. Ball in front, cleared away by the Cubs. Eagles go back to get it. Can they get it before it goes out? Yes, they can. And now cleared out.
Okay, this could be dangerous here. He gets in the middle. He does get good touch on it. Good pass, and then we'll hit it. See a strike.
Knocked away.
Just cannot get a good foot on the ball.
That was Alex Aparicio, number 22, trying to find a way to get a shot, get squared up on the goal and get a shot, and he couldn't.
Got a little bit ahead of the ball there, and just couldn't get his foot to make that shot across there. Yeah.
All right, throw-in coming up here. Well, I thought it was a throw-in for the Cubs. The linesman comes down and says no throw-in for the Eagles. I thought we were going to get to see Krutzikowski with a throw-in, but we didn't. And it's a great night for him Kritzikowski, the guy for the Cubs who likes to make the flip throw. There's the throw in for the Eagles. Cubs send it forward. Eagles with the ball down the left side.
So again, Eagles doing a nice job of reversing field to get more control of the ball there. Well,
that ball goes out. It'll be a throw-in coming up for the Cubs. They trail 2-1, and right now we're halfway through the first half. Halfway through, 2-1 our lead for the Stayton Eagles over the Newport Cubs.
We got looks like we got a sub coming in, number 30.
30 coming in for the Cubs, and that is Ricardo Gonzalez Vasquez.
Again, there it is again. Nice job to head that away. That would have been some trouble if he hadn't got to that.
Great job defensively that time by the Cubs. That was number 9, Jose Ponciano. At midfield, here
Nice
come the
passing.
Eagles.
Nice passing there. Got a man in midfield set up, waiting for it. Does a good job of protecting the ball. There we got a shot. Oh, no, misstep there, but he'll take a shot anyway. Nice job by the, oh, wow. Nice job by the goalie.
Luis Reyes with the save that time.
That's a hard shot. Actually got away from him. It could have drizzled into the net, but he was able to bring it under control.
Reyes made a great save, like I mentioned. He was second-team All-State last year. Stopped a couple of kicks in the shootout. Enabled the Cubs to win that state championship last year. Here come the Cubs, trying to get something going on the right wing.
So both teams playing very hard right now, fighting for the ball. The umpire is letting them play a little bit there. You know, keeping this game moving, keeping it exciting.
Free kick coming up. There it is. Out to midfield, sent back into Stayton territory. Cubs trying to generate some offense. They trail 2-1. Jose Gonzalez there with a header towards the middle. And that ball's going to go out of bounds off of the head of Jose Ponciano. And Cruyff to throw it in.
We got another sub coming in, number 12.
Croft to throw it in.
Number 3 and 12 for the Cubs.
Number 3 for the Cubs checks in, and that is Christopher Guzman Arzola.
Number 12 for the Cubs. And I believe number 17 and 8 for the Eagles came back in.
Okay. For the Eagles checking in, that's Alexander Tabor and Kevin Hernandez.
And that's a nice reversal there across the field to see what they can have there.
Back forward. Eagles trying to keep it into the Cubs' end. Jose Gonzalez with a good job defensively that time. They're trying to get it to Gonzalez off on the left wing. And that goes out of bounds, and that's going to be a throw-in, I believe. They're saying a throw-in for the Cubs, but looked to me like it went off of one of the Cubs.
Yeah, I think he may have called it out before he kicked it.
Throw-in coming up here, and this is Ponciano. Number 12 there, running back in, that's Kai Daniels. Gonzalez Vasquez, number 30, sends it forward. There's the ball. A shot was taken, but it's way wide to the right.
So the Cubs trying to find an opportunity. They got a nice long opportunity and was able to convert it to a goal to keep this a 2-1 match.
Let me tell you about our title sponsor, Clearwater Restaurant. Clearwater Restaurant is proud to sponsor the defending state champion Newport High School boys soccer team. Clearwater Restaurant is on Newport's bayfront. They give you a one-of-a-kind dining experience. They have breathtaking views, playful sea lions, and an award-winning gourmet food with indoor and outdoor dining and a full bar and lounge. Here's to a great year on and off the field from your friends at Clearwaters.
And we got a nice steal here. Nice pass out to the flats again. A nice shot there. Wide.
Hard shot. Reyes came out. Reyes missed it. And that was right across the goal mouth. 14:55 left to go here in the first half. 2-1, Stayton leads Newport. Thanks for joining us on Oregon Sports Beat. We are your high school sports leader, and we've had some great action already this year, both soccer and in football.
So again, Stayton continues to put pressure on the defense, very early defensive pressure, and he may be able to catch up to this, and he does.
That was a great job that time by number 12 and Jacoby Croft. Croft has some closing speed too.
Nice job to clear that out by the Cubs defense there.
Steve, this game it seems like the field is more open. It seems like one is that Stayton spreads the field very well.
They do. They keep the field. They like to go to a reversal on the field, so they'll if it gets too crowded on one side, they're going to reverse the ball to the other side, get some more running room. They're not afraid to make passes across the field. And they play defense. I think an important part of their success in this game has been their defense. They've been able to get turnovers quickly. They keep players in the offensive position, and they have good speed.
Ball sent forward. What I've noticed about Stayton is they have such great closing speed on the ball. Throw in coming up. Be a throw in for the Eagles. 13 minutes left to go in this first half. 2-1, Eagles lead. There's the throw in. And that ball goes out.
So the Cubs have to get tight on their defense here. They know there's a threat there. They have 2 goals scored here. Nice goals. Close in, though. They were close to the net, well within the box there. But you never know with these teams who score lots of goals. They both might have an opportunity to score from way outside.
Cubs trying to get Tristan Wolf in the game. He's waiting to be substituted in. And a player down. He's going to get up.
So we have a free kick here. See how they line up here, whether they're actually going to go for a pass or will they actually go to see if they can get a header into the goal here. Looks like they're going to go towards the goal. It's well within this player's range.
There's the kick in towards the middle. Hits the crossbar.
Play. Why they? Oh. It hit the football post.
Oh, okay. It did not hit the. It didn't hit the crossbar in the net. It hit the football crossbar.
Yeah.
Okay. Good observation because I saw it coming. Reyes jumped up. It was over him, so it did get higher than he could jump. That's because there's another maybe 2 feet to the football crossbar. Forward, here come the Cubs. Off on the side and knocked out of bounds by the Eagles. They were trying to get the ball there to Kai Daniels.
So the Cubs
on the left.
Cubs waste no time getting back into the zone here, looking to equalize this game.
Throw in coming up. This is Krutzikowski. Let's see if he does the flip throw here. If he does, he can get it on the net. There it is. In the middle, knocked away. Krutzikowski just a little bit off that time, but generally with that flip throw, he gets the ball right in front of the net. He's got the ball again. We're going to see another throw. Here it comes. That one is in the middle. Let's see. Kicked away. Cleared. Nice job by the Eagles. Krutzikowski got that one right in front, though. That ball goes out. It'll be a throw-in coming up. Eagles, number 12,
So
Croft.
that quick, we get back down up the field.
Number 17, that's Kevin Hernandez. Cubs take it away, trying to come up the left wing. And knocked out of bounds, and it goes out, and that'll be a throw-in coming up for the Cubs. Krutzikowski wants the ball. I'm sorry, no, that's Ponciano.
So again, defense takes it away there to make a pass. Cubs get it back.
Eagles waste no time when they got a throw in. They get up and throw the ball in.
Yeah, it's a quick game. They want to keep that ball moving, keep that momentum going in their favor.
Croft, another charge up the right side. Can he get a shot in the middle? No, he cannot, but he's still got the ball and cleared out. Nice job that time by the Cubs.
It's a nice job by him. He's showing a different part of his game. The last few times he took the ball out wide and made the cross. This time he tried to make a cut inside to see if he could split the defense there and make something happen.
Throw in. Eagles. And cleared away that time. Did manage to get the ball in front, but cleared away. 8:35 left to go here in the first half. 2-1 Stayton leads. After getting 2 goals 50 seconds apart, then about 8 minutes later, the Cubs come back with a goal. That goal by Ugo Montalvo.
We have a corner here. They do a small kick, looking for a better opportunity.
Reyes. That ball was just dying at the end, and Reyes stepped in front of the goal and snatched it. Reyes with a kick. That's Courage Minton. Sends it forward. Minton, number 13.
As you said, they waste no time getting that ball back into play.
Exactly.
Little give and go play there and a shot. Oh, nice shot.
And there's a goal for the Eagles. They got that ball in the middle, got the shot off, and a goal.
That was a nice give and go play there. The player did a nice job of splitting the defense, got the ball back, found it on his left foot, and was able to put it in the corner just out of the reach of the goalie.
Ryan, did you get that 21? 21 is the goal scorer there, and that is Navarro, Jair Navarro. So Navarro with a goal, his first of the game. 3-1 now, Newport. I'm sorry, 3-1 Stayton. I was writing in my book there, and I saw the N. It's actually an S. Okay, that shot is way out. Player's going to go get it. We're at 7:10. Navarro with the goal. That goal coming at 7:43 makes it 3-1 Stayton.
Newport is down near their goal. They'll have an opportunity here. They'll probably put that ball into the box.
Flip throw.
It's nice and high. We'll see a header. Oh, nice. A little bit wide.
A chance right in front. That was all set up by Krutzikowski's flip throw. He got it high. It came right down in the front. Newport able to get it around just a little bit and then get a shot off, but it was wide. .6:26 left to go in the first half.
So again, Newport drops back a little bit, whereas one of the differences I noticed in the play is Newport will drop back a bit and leave one player up, where Stanton will actually play hard defense all the way through the pitch here.
3-1 Stayton leads. Down the side. Trying to get something towards the middle. That's number 17. And there's a ball right in front, and there's another goal.
Wait. Do we got to? I don't know if he called him off. He called him offsides, I think. Nice job there.
Right.
He was called offsides.
Right.
Yeah.
No goal. No goal. Offside.
Again, though, it's a very nice setup there. Nice job of pushing that ball in. Unfortunately, he must have been a step behind the last defensive player. Linesman caught it.
So it was an offside on Stayton. Our score stays 3-1.
So we got a little trip there.
Cubs want to get a goal here if they can to get to within one again before we get to halftime. Our score, Stayton 3, Newport 1. We're still 5 minutes left to go here in the first half.
Seems like Stayton has a lot of the momentum right now. Been able to pick up the ball well, move it up the pitch, and get some opportunities.
I mentioned Stayton leads the state in goals scored by a high school soccer team, and that's at all classifications. They have 47 goals, 7 games, and even more interesting than that, they also lead the state in goals allowed with 3. They have a 17-0 win over Yamhill Carlton. The Cubs also beat Yamhill Carlton 15-0. So
the Cubs are looking to capitalize here on this possession. They got 3 men on that side there. So
Mendoza had the ball, gave it up to move in towards the middle, and it was knocked away.
So again, they're in nice striking range here. They're able to put that ball deep into the box there if they want to from this position. We'll see what they decide to go with here.
That was the throw in. Minton taken away. Mendoza works his way to the middle. There's a shot, partially deflected, and so it just bounced in on the goalie. Mario Mendoza.
Again, nice job and nice speed there. Do we have a player? Oh, he's going to take that shot himself. Good job by the goalie, but nice job.
Coming in down the left wing again, the shot in. Reyes stopped it. A rebound came out in front of him. Player was closing in on him, and he fell on the ball. So this is Minton. Minton sends it forward on the right wing. Ball comes loose. Cubs try to send it down. I mentioned Stayton very aggressive when they get on the ball.
Yeah, they're playing very tight defense.
And no penalty, play on. Here come the Cubs. Cubs send it forward. Gonzalez chasing after it. There's the kick by the goalie. Cubs trying to use some speed that time to get ahead on the ball. Could not. Mendoza back to midfield, leaves it. Come the Cubs forward. That's Gonzalez Vasquez.
Good speed on the outside there. Again, he did a left foot shot on the go before. This time he passes it to a man alone. He's able to put it in.
And there's the goal.
Good unselfish play there. Nice job. Goalie had to stay in his line there because he had just shot with his left foot previous to that, but he was able to find a man in the middle. Defense didn't know which way to go, whether to go help out or stay with that man. And again, Stayton.
You can see the times that Stayton comes down. When they come down on the left wing, they are very effective in getting somebody out ahead, getting them free, and getting a shot away.
They do a very good job.
17 is the goal scorer there, and that is, let's see, that is Kevin Hernandez. So Kevin Hernandez with the goal.
I think he scored the first goal for them also.
Okay. We'll give him credit for it based on Steve's observation. 17, Kevin Hernandez. Now we got somebody for every goal.
This time we got a little kick there, but I think one of the reasons we're seeing a lot of play on here is we only have two officials on tonight's game.
All right, we're just at 1:26 left to go in the first half. 4-1 now, Stayton leads.
So Newport would love to go in with another goal under their belt at this half, so we'll see what they decide to do here on this play. They're well within range to pass the ball into the box. This player can even shoot from that spot. I've seen him take long kicks like that.
This is Gonzalez Vasquez, and he does, and fielded by the goalie. That ball was just off to the, well, let's see. I was looking at the post, and I was looking at the football post. That may have been on goal. All right, Vasquez Gonzalez.
Have control again, looking for another opportunity.
There's the lob in towards the middle. Jose Gonzalez was trying to get free there to get a shot off. We're down to 22 seconds now left to go here.
Looks like the officials having a little conversation with the player there.
10, 9.
Clock running. We got 5 seconds. This half is going to end with Stayton leading 4-1. There's the horn. Well, this has been a surprise. Most people thought this would be much closer. And right now we're at halftime, and our score is Stayton 4, Newport 1. Steve, your thoughts about the first half?
Well, I noticed that Stayton started off very tight on the defense, which allowed them to have more possession time of the ball. They did a very good job sending that ball up into the flats. Their wing players are really quick. Always, if it's a foot match between them and the defense, they're beating the defense down, able to get that ball deep, make crosses, and the far side players are right where they're supposed to be to pick up those and get a shot on goal. I think 3 of their goals came off of crosses and players that were just where they needed to be to pick up, get a good shot on goal. Goalie had no opportunity there. So a good job for Stayton doing that, both on the defensive side and the offensive side.
Okay, I want to remind you of our sponsors, and if you can, thank them and patronize their services. Our title sponsor is Clearwater Restaurant. Clearwater Restaurant is proud to sponsor the defending state champion Newport Cubs boys soccer team. Clearwater Restaurant is on Newport's bayfront, and they give you a one-of-a-kind dining experience. They have breathtaking views, playful sea lions, and award-winning gourmet food with outdoor and indoor dining and a full bar and lounge. Here's to a great year on and off the field from your friends at Clearwaters. Canyon Way Dental is focused on providing families with the most comfortable dental care on the Oregon coast. Dr. Hewlett and his experienced staff are ready to help you with all of your dental needs and ongoing dental health. That's Canyon Way Dental. Izzy's Pizza is a Northwest tradition going back 40 years. Izzy's has locations in Albany and Corvallis, as well as the Agate Beach Izzy's in Newport, which has an awesome ocean view and great food. Izzy's, that's pizza, plus a whole lot more. Central Coast Soccer Association is proud to sponsor the Newport Cubs boys soccer team. CCSA provides recreational youth soccer throughout Lincoln County, spring and fall leagues for players starting as early as age 4. And finally, La Roca Del Mar Mexican restaurant in Newport, Oregon. Come and enjoy what we serve. Good burritos, tacos, fajitas, enchiladas, and a good drink to go with that. Fresh food made every day at La Roca Del Mar. Well, here's a recap of the scoring here. The Eagles got this game started in the scoring at 33-43 left in the first half. A goal by number 17, Kevin Hernandez, from the left wing, and it was 1-0. And just 47 seconds later, got another goal, this one by number 9, Alex Kramer, and that made our score 2-0. Newport got back in the game, though, about 8 minutes later, a goal by number 11, Ugo Montalvo, and we were at 2-1, and the Cubs looked like they may be able to close the gap there and get the game even, but the Eagles came up with 2 more goals, one of them at 7:43. That's scored by number 21, Jair Navarro. And then another goal at 2:02 left to go in the first half, and that coming the second goal of the game for Kevin Hernandez. And that made our score at the half 4-1.
Yeah, I think that the Cubs are going to need to make some adjustments on their defense there. They're going to have to find some way to counteract the speed of the wing players on the Eagles in order to contain them. And at the same time, their offensive players are going to have to find a way to break through the wall. What's been happening is Stayton has been able to leave 4 players back on defense, so it's been very difficult for the Cubs to get through that line and find a clear shot on goal. They just haven't been able to find that opportunity. We might see a couple more long shots by the Cubs. They were able to score in that early. Took the goalie by surprise. We'll see what happens this next half.
I mentioned that State coming into this game was 7-0. Newport was 7-1 with a loss to Division 5A South Albany. Now, both of these teams coming in tonight are 4-0 in the Oregon West Conference. The conference, though, is set up so that you play each team twice, once at home and once on the road. Interestingly enough, the last game of the season in the Oregon West Conference, Stayton at Newport.
And there is some definite advantages of being playing on your home field. Not only do you have the crowd with you, and you have the familiarity of the pitch and where the slopes are, how fast the ball will roll on the pitch. You also have a mental advantage going into the game, knowing you're at home and this is where you normally play. So given these teams both have success continuing on through the season, that final game is going to be a very exciting one and important one also.
All right. We are about 5 minutes away from the start of the second half. You're Coach Ollie Richardson of the Newport Cubs. You're talking to your team. You're down 4-1. What do you say?
Well, definitely we're going to make some adjustments on the defense. We have to stop those wing players from getting out wide. We're going to have to get more. I wouldn't be surprised if he either plays more men back or he gets his midfielders to hustle back as quickly as they can to help out on defense there, to contain the offense of the Eagles. The other thing he's going to be talking to them about generating more offense. There were some opportunities there they saw. They haven't been really pushing the ball out in the flat. They've been relying on their footwork to get the ball out in the flat and past the defense. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see some more passes of them going out in the flat, and they're using their speed very similar to how Stayton is using their speed to catch up to the ball in the flat, get a shot on goal or across.
Now, we are going to be at Newport on Thursday night to cover their game. We'll be down there, and their game will be against North Marion. You know, we saw North Marion last week in those horrible conditions. So North Marion will be down at Newport, and we're going to go down and cover that game. So we look forward to that. Coach Richardson said to stop by and talk to him after the game tonight. So I'll do that and kind of get some information from him about this game. I had a chance to talk to Coach Shields, Chris Shields, the coach of the Stayton, before the game, and I wanted to talk to him about this game tonight and some of the things, but I also wanted to talk to him because he's a college history major, and he teaches history now. And of course, I'm a college history major, and so we had a nice little historical talk. Good. We were talking about some famous people from my hometown, the Orville and Wilbur Wright.
Okay.
And I asked him a question so that he can ask his history class. My question that I asked him was this. Maybe you can get this. The proper flag etiquette says that if you have an American flag and you display it 24 hours a day, you have to illuminate it. Okay. Either take it down at night or shine a light on it. Yet the American government owns a flag that is displayed 24 hours a day and there's no light on it. Do you know where that flag is?
I can only take a guess. that it might be at a memorial.
That flag is on the moon.
Nice one, nice one. Okay, didn't even go there. Didn't even think about that. But now that you say it, that is very true.
So he said he's going to try that on his class.
Okay, nice, nice.
All right.
I don't know. They're a little bit, today's kids are a little bit sharper than me, so they might get it.
Again, I want to tell you about our sponsors quick before we get the second half started. Our title sponsor, Clearwater Restaurant, had occasion to eat there the last time we were in Newport. Clearwater Restaurant is proud to sponsor the defending state champion Newport High School boys soccer team. Clearwater Restaurant is on Newport's bayfront, and it gives you a one-of-a-kind dining experience. They've got breathtaking views, playful sea lions, and award-winning gourmet food with outdoor and indoor dining and a full bar and lounge. Here's to a great year both on and off the field from your friends at Clearwaters. Canyon Way Dental is focused on providing families with the most comfortable dental care on the Oregon coast. Dr. Hewlett and his experienced staff are ready to help you with all of your dental needs and ongoing dental health. Canyon Way Dental. Izzy's Pizza Buffet is a Northwest tradition going back 40 years. Izzy's has locations in Albany and Corvallis, as well as the Agate Beach Izzy's in Newport, which has an awesome ocean view. I can attest to that. And great food. Izzy's Pizza plus a whole lot more. Central Coast Soccer Association is proud to sponsor the Newport Cubs boys soccer team. CCSA provides recreational youth soccer throughout Lincoln County. Spring and fall leagues for players starting as early as age 4. And La Roca Del Mar Mexican restaurant in Newport. Come and enjoy what they serve. Good burritos, tacos, fajitas, enchiladas, and a good drink to go with that. Fresh food made every single day.
Making me hungry, Dave.
Those are the people that help bring you Newport Cubs soccer, and thank them and patronize their facilities. Okay, we're about 10 seconds away from the start of this. We'll start the second half with Stayton leading Newport 4-1. I'm Dave Hall along with Steve Roberts. There's the horn. We're going to get this going. 40 more minutes of boys soccer here on Oregon Sports Beat.
Both teams look like they're ready to go. Newport jumping around a bit. They're anxious. They want to get themselves back in this game. They come out quickly on the defensive end.
It would be great if the Cubs can score a goal. It would not be so great if they give up one.
Well, here we go again. And again, we have a man out in the flat. Nice pass to get it out there. He'll look to make a cross.
And again,
he's able to take it in there. Oh, nice. Oh.
Crossing right in front. Not able to come to it. But again, the Eagles get a break down one of the wings, this time the left wing.
So again, very disciplined play. He took that ball almost up to the goal line where the goalie had to stay close to the goal, and then he was able to make the cross away from the goalie. Had a player there, but just did not make the right judgment on the ball, and the ball went through.
That's our producer, engineer Ryan Johnson on the camera, giving you the great camera work. Ryan able to use those cameras to see who scored those goals in the first half.
Nice long kick to the midfield here.
For the people listening to us live, Steve, into the second inning, Yankees tied 2-2. Play at midfield right now. Nice move that time, number 13, Julian Elizalde. I don't know if you remember a couple of weeks ago, he played that national anthem on the guitar in Newport. It was outstanding.
I was not there for that one.
Played the guitar, then played the game.
I love these multi-talented students we have coming up here. It's always nice to see students doing multiple activities. So a lot of play at the midfield there.
Oh, a huge collision. Both players go down. Stayton player still down. And slowly gets up. Clock is stopped. I don't recall, did the clock stop at all in the first half?
I don't think we had any
Nope.
injury stoppage in the first half.
No clock stoppage in the first half.
That's a lot. That first half was very fast paced.
And you look at the Cubs rush to get back. They know that they've got to get back or somebody else will.
There's that pass again up into the flats. They do a very nice job. Goalie comes out on this one.
Luis Reyes came out, jumped way in the air to get that ball. If he didn't get that ball, he had a man right standing there and a clear shot to the goal.
Yeah, that's why that was such a good pass. He's looking for a call there, but the player didn't. He came into the player. The player did not come into him. So
nice crowd here tonight.
looks like they're setting up here.
There's the throw in. Another big collision, virtually in the same place as the last one occurred. This time, second half here, Eagles moving from our right to our left. Cubs moving from our left to our right, although they haven't moved much. Stayton, very, very physical.
Yeah, they use their bodies very nicely, protect the ball, get on the. Oh, there's a foul.
And there's another huge collision. Yeah. That's three in the last
and I
minute
wouldn't be
and a half.
surprised if there might be a card on this. We'll see what he does here.
Referee comes over. We have a player down. The player who is down is the Newport Cub. Now he's up.
Yeah, he does. He
Yep,
gives him a
and
card.
there's the distinction. You can see the referee hold up the card. It's a yellow card.
Yeah. Basically, the offensive player got the first touch on the ball, and he came into him and knocked that player off his feet. So it was not an accidental bump, like they both were going for the ball. He felt that the player intentionally hit him.
Well, I think I know who the player is, but I want to make sure he turns around here and we make sure we're right. Yes, indeed. It is 15, Ronan Krutzikowski. He's going to go to the bench. It was a
Number
big
17
collision.
comes in for him.
All right, replacing Krutzikowski is number 17, Ben Perius.
Okay, so the official's going to have to move these guys back. They're much too close to the ball for this free kick here. So he'll come up. He'll back up that front line there.
All right, free kick coming up.
He's going to back him up here. Come on, guys. You know that. They know that from the beginning.
So
So
Krutzikowski heads to the bench. He got a yellow card. There's a free kick coming up for the Eagles. There's the kick.
Goes high. Oh,
Nice, right on.
Oh, it's in the net. It's in the net. It's a go.
Well, Reyes jumped up for it, and he had his hands on it. It was kind of blocked there, and when Reyes came down, he was in the net, and
Right.
he didn't have the ball.
And that's a go. I believe even if the goalie goes into the net with the ball, they count it as a go. I could be wrong on that, but
Right.
we'll see.
It wasn't just the momentum that carried him there. The ball was on the ground.
Yep.
That goal coming with 35:55 left in the second half. Ryan, were you able to catch who that was, what number that was?
A free kick. Again, nice job, and he's got players. If he can make a touch across.
And there's the ball scooped up. Yeah, the goal, the score on that goal was on the free kick.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't catch the player who was lined up there to make the kick.
But if you look, seven, I believe, made the,
Seven, okay. Made the free kick.
and it went in.
And that was Jose Gomez. Gomez was the player I was telling you about earlier that has come back from ACL surgery.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a big throw for him because there was a time when he was very doubtful what he'd be able to do. And Gomez gets a goal in this game on a free kick.
That's dangerous there. The
Very dangerous.
The defensive player doesn't get to it first.
cleared out by Reyes all the way to midfield. And they send the ball back to Reyes again. Reyes must feel like he's under attack.
Again, their defense is very good. Again, there's an opportunity here. He'll make a shot here, yes.
And that's a goal.
He did a nice job there. He brought that ball over to his right foot, made a touch, brought it back to the left. The goalie was leaning one way, and he was able to push it right past him into the goal.
All right, number 9. That is number 9, and that goal was scored by Alex Kramer. That's his second goal of the game. So now Kramer with 2 goals, Kevin Hernandez with 2 goals. I mentioned that Stayton is very physical. That time they just knocked the defender off the ball, and when they did, they were wide open to the goalie and just went in and scored.
Yeah, they do a very good job of using their body, getting their body between the player and the ball, and then maintaining control that way. And they've done a very good job of that tonight.
And that's happened a number of times, Steve. And they've pushed the players off the ball or used their body to get players off the ball. When they did, they've had a pretty unobstructed path.
It's taught in practice. You practice. Basically, you're protecting the ball. It's the same way a basketball player would keep his body between the player and the ball. It looks a little bit more hard because they're sometimes running at full speed when they do it, and they'll jump into it. But same kind of concept there.
Well, I mentioned it was 4-1 at halftime. It's now 6-1. 2 goals for Kevin Hernandez. 2 goals for Alex Kramer.
Stayton has done a good job coming out. They got the momentum early. They kept the momentum and was able to get strikes on goal early. Not much the goalie can do when it's just you and the offensive player there alone. So they did a good job of converting those. Newport still looking for opportunities.
Coming forward, knocked away.
I think we'll have a corner kick here. There's no call on that because the defensive player knocked the ball away before the offensive player got to it.
And again, Reyes is under assault.
Stayton is feeling it. They have some momentum here, and they want to keep that up for this second half.
We started this game, and I talked about it being like a heavyweight fight. Well, it hasn't lived up to its reputation so far. Jose Gonzalez, free kick.
Yeah, I think it looks to me like Newport is trying to use their ball handling athleticism a little bit more, where Stayton has used their speed a whole lot better.
And towards the middle, there's a header over the net. I think so.
Okay. So it looks like we have a corner coming here. I can't see. Yeah, we do have a corner.
There's the kick towards the middle, headed away. Newport has moved forward, down 6-1. They got everybody over the midfield stripe except the goalie, and he's up at the 30.
This is where they'll hurt here because they'll go far side on this. And you see the man, number 8, right there, streaking up to the far side.
This is a dangerous maneuver by the Cubs because they've been beat on the side so many times already. And now they've virtually moved everybody up, but they trail 6-1. This is Gonzalez Vasquez with the ball.
Yeah, they want to score a goal, so they're looking for that. Good sportsmanship there. You have a
Stayton player is down. Looks like he has a leg cramp, and one of the Cub players is helping him through that.
These guys know each other. They're sportsmen out there. They're going to play hard. They might bump, they might trip, but they're intending to play a good game here, and they're just fighting for that game and looking for those goals. But when it comes all together, they're going to be very careful with each other.
That player, that Newport Cub player who was helping the player who was having the cramp, that's Ricardo Gonzalez Vasquez.
So again, Stayton does a nice job of spreading out the field, looking for opportunities. If he can get that ball.
Reyes was out of the net.
Yeah, and the offensive player there was able to get a foot on the ball before it got to him.
That ball's out. It'll be a throw-in coming up. Throw-in for Stayton. 29:46 left to go here in the game. Throw in, number 4. That is Eric Gomez. Gomez gets it in. While the Cubs are virtually keeping almost no one back, the Eagles are keeping 5 players back.
Yeah, they've kept a strong defense almost the entire game, especially once they got those early goals. They were able to keep that defensive line. And to be honest with you, the play they've been getting out of their front players tonight, there's been no need for that defense to come up and help out on offense.
Exactly. Gonzalez Vasquez gets by 2 players. There's a whistle.
So again, using his skills, his sense of deception, he's able to move that ball up the pitch quite well there.
Free kick coming up. That's Jose Gonzalez with the kick. There's a ball in towards the middle, a header, and that's going to be wide to the left. This is not good, Steve. I found a whistle. I found a whistle back here, and I might be able to help the Cubs out just a bit. Cubs with the ball, send it off on the side. This is number 11.
Again, good defense there.
That's Montalvo, who has scored the only goal for the Cubs, Hugo Montalvo. Pressure there from Gonzalez Vasquez.
He'll go across with that. I was pretty sure he'd do that. Cubs taking their time here, looking for a good opportunity.
Gonzalez Vasquez sends it off on a wing. This is Krutzikowski. Krutzikowski
got some nice
forward.
room there.
Cubs hustle to get back. They know pressure is coming.
Nice job there. They'll do a little switch here. And this is another opportunity here.
And there's a shot and a goal
from
an amazing angle.
What a shot. That is a very difficult angle there to make it. He had to get it between the goalie and the post, and he was able to squeeze it in there on the run. Well, we're seeing tonight why Stayton has been scoring like they've been scoring.
All right, that's number 5. That's Aaron Herenganzo. Aaron Herengozo. Time of the goal, 26:42 left in the second half. And we'll make it 7-1 now, Stayton. 4 goals in the first half, 3 here in the second. And we still have 25 minutes to play. Steve, that's about as hard an angle as they can get and score a goal.
That's a very nice goal by that player. He was able to get a nice foot on the ball, nice speed to get it through that gap between the goalie and the post there. Seems like every time Newport finds a possible opportunity, they just aren't able to get that ball through to get a shot.
Free kick coming up, number 7. That's Jose Gomez.
It's a good job there. It was his own man that he almost mishandled the ball because of.
Stolen away. Cubs get it back. A couple of players set to check in for the Cubs. Number 22, Alex Aparicio, and number 24, Jacob Spink. Spink, a striker, he's a senior. Aparicio, a midfielder, he's a sophomore. And they check in. Drew Torres checking out.
So a little bit of fresh legs here. We'll see if that helps them out a bit.
7-1. In the middle, there's a shot and wide to the right.
So again here we see that Satan will keep 4 or 5. They'll keep 4 on the line and the midfielder back on the defense here.
Ball in midfield. There's the ball cleared away. Kutzikowski sends it forward. Up.
There's a nice play there, a nice little tap, give it a go. He'll take a shot. Good job by the goalie.
Luis Reyes with a nice block that time as the player came in on him from the right.
Nice little spot pass to make that play develop there, and good speed by that midfielder to break through and get a shot on goal.
Sent back.
Oh.
Kutzikowski sends it forward. Now back. Steve, the Eagles do such a good job on those short little passes, even the ones behind them.
Yeah, they have good ball control, good speed. It's really paid off for them tonight, both of those skills. Newport also has good ball control, but they just have not been able to, well, there's a good example. They just have not been able to capitalize on it as much as Stayton has done tonight.
Reyes clears the ball, sends it deep.
So again, Newport here looking for an opportunity.
That's Elizalde bringing the ball forward.
Nice job, but
Gets
the
the ball.
goalie gets there just in time.
Had a break-in coming on the left, and the goalie got to the ball.
So a nice idea, but when you put that ball up in the flat in the middle, the goalie has a better opportunity of getting to it. Getting that ball on the outside makes it hard for the goalie to determine, does he want to leave the net or not?
That ball's going to go out.
Looks like he's pointing to a corner maybe here. I'm not sure.
Let's see if this is a throw-in or a corner kick. Looks like, let's see, well, it looks like a corner kick coming up. Nope,
Oh, he's
nope.
gonna throw it in.
He's going to throw it in. There it is, the throw-in, knocked away. And we just ticked under halfway through the second half. Stayton leads Newport 7-1. Yes, that's it, 7-1.
Again, Stayton looked for opportunities. They clear it out, but Stayton is there to pick it up.
You know, Stayton is doing this effective offensively with just 3 or 4 players forward.
Yeah, Stayton does a good job keeping the field spread out. They do a good job of ball reversal.
Ball goes out of bounds, throw in coming up for the Cubs. That was Minton who went down for the Eagles. Throw in. Cubs start back. Off to the side, taken away. 18:40 left to go in this one. 7-1, Stayton. This one might send shockwaves between those for those people who vote in the state polls. Stayton currently ranked number 3 at 7-0.
We got a bunch of subs coming in here, number 9 and 3.
Number 3 checking into the game for the Cubs, and that is Christopher Guzman Arzola. Number 9 is Jose Ponciano.
And we got a new goalie coming in.
New goalie in for the Cubs. Let's see. I think that is Steven Kalea. Ball's still in right in front of us. Gonzalez Vasquez sends it off for Ponciano. Taken away by Minton. Courage Minton. That's Gomez. You can see the knee brace that he has on. He's had ACL surgery.
Again, and no offsides here. Okay, he'll be able to use his athleticism here.
Back to Minton. Minton looking for a way to shoot. Knocked away at the last minute. Knocked away by Ponciano. There's the ball in front. Headed away. Minton works his way inside and now cleared away. All the way back out. That's Gomez.
So good job to get that ball back up the pitch quickly here if they can hold on to it.
Krutzikowski, long pass forward. That's no penalty. The defender that time jumped up in the air. Throw in coming up.
Looks like we have a sub coming in. Number 12's coming back in.
12 coming back in for the Eagles. That is number 12, I said, Jacoby Croft. Croft has played well. He doesn't have a goal tonight, but he's played well. Goal scoring for the Stayton Eagles, 2 for Hernandez, 2 for Kramer, 1 for Navarro. Let's see, 1 for Gomez. That's who I was looking for. Big kick by Krutzikowski, high kick. Takes a big bounce, goes out of bounds. Throw in coming up for the Cubs. 15 minutes and 10 seconds left to go in this one.
This ball's moving, backing forth up the pitch right now, staying in the midfield quite a bit, more so than the rest of the game.
Checking into the game, number 1, so a change of goalkeeper for Stayton. Checking into the game, number 1, Mauricio Zamudio. And a big hand, a really big hand. That's for the goalie, that's for Jose Navarro. Navarro checks out, checking in at goal, Mauricio Zamudio. So we have 2 new goalies in the game for the Eagles. It's Mauricio Zamudio, and for the
He's got lots of room here.
New goalie for the Cubs, and that is, I mentioned Stephen Calea. Krutzikowski sends it forward. There's nobody there. Goalie goes back and gets that. The ball on the far side. There's a breakaway.
Trouble here. He'll get 1 touch, 2 touch. Oh! We'll see what the official decides. Oh, a red card this time.
Well, I believe that's Krutzikowski, and he got a yellow card earlier.
Oh, okay.
I believe it is. And he puts his hands up in the air, but I believe that's Ronan Krutzikowski, number 15. I'm pretty sure it is, and he had the yellow card earlier.
So
and
it
the
was, yeah.
referee stuck up a red card then.
Well, if he gets 2 in a game, the second one's going to be a red one.
He waves to the crowd. He knows it. Krutzikowski, red card.
I'm not sure if he was quite in the box yet on that foul, or whether they're going to give him a penalty kick or not.
Well, I understand he got a red card, and it's saying, but there was going to be a sure goal that time. It looked like it, didn't it?
So again, Stayton doing a good job using their momentum and using their speed to get the ball up, making nice passes into the flats.
It looks like the kick is going to be taken by, well, let's see. There's 2 players. Number 7 is Gomez. Number 13 is Minton.
Right. They're right outside of the penalty box there.
Right outside the penalty box. Gomez is number 7. It looks like it's going to be him. Gomez approaches the ball, kicks it, hits the crossbar.
Yeah, I think the goalie may have gotten one hand on that.
The goalie, Stephen Kalea, I believe he got just enough of a hand on it. So,
Nice job for a goalie just coming in the game under a lot of pressure there.
remember, Gomez is the player I was talking to you about that's had the ACL. Got that big knee brace on. All right, what's going on here, Steve? Oh, it's going to be
I thought it would be a corner kick, but I'm not sure if they're just taking their time or what.
It looks to me like they're taking their time. It looks like it's going to be a corner kick.
Okay.
It looks like Minton's going to take the corner kick for the Eagles. We're at 12:08 left to go here. Minton with the kick in the middle, a header off to the side. There's a shot.
2 players there.
Inside, headed towards the goal. Kalea comes up with a stop on the bounce.
Good job by the goalie there.
Anticipate that was going to be a bounce, and he got in front of it. Play at midfield. There's the ball forward.
Nice touch there. If you can.
Cubs trying to get a crossing play and cleared out of bounds by the Eagles. I want to tell you about our title sponsor, Clearwater Restaurant. They're proud to sponsor the defending State Newport High School boys soccer team. Clearwater Restaurant is on Newport's Bay front, and they give you a one-of-a-kind dining experience with breathtaking views, playful sea lions, and award-winning gourmet food, both indoor and outdoor dining, and a full bar and lounge. Here's to another great year, both on and off the field, from your friends at Clearwater. .10:34 left to go here. Our score, Stayton 7, Newport 1. Checking out, this is number 7, Gomez. Jose Gomez. He's a junior. I'm sorry, he's a senior. Went to the state championship game his freshman and sophomore years. Lost both of those games. Then tore his ACL his junior year. Now he's a senior, hoping to get back to that championship game. Coach Shields says it's been a slow recovery for him, but on the field, playing.
.10:19 left on the clock. Oh.
What's going on here, Steve? They're adjusting the clock.
Yeah, they need to adjust it to 10:34.
Oh. All right. Clock is stopped because they're adjusting the clock. It says 10:19. My understanding is that
They have to add 15 seconds on.
referee said to add 15 seconds, so the clock should read 10:34. All right, they haven't been able to do that yet. Players are just standing out on the field waiting for this. So to recap where we are, it was 4-1 at halftime. It's now 7-1. 10:19. Now we're going to get some help on the clock. There we go. Up on the clock, 10:34. We got some assistance from the athletic director.
Goal kick there.
The athletic director can come up and help with the clock. That's one of his responsibilities. Cubs. That's going to be headed out in the middle. Christopher Guzman Arzola, number 3 over there, fighting for the ball. 9:49 left to go in this one. 7-1 our score.
So the Cubs are looking for a way to score a goal here. They've been keeping good possession of the ball.
The only Cubs score of the game came with 24:40 left to go in the first half, and that was by number 11, Hugo Montalvo.
Again, here we go, and
a race going on for the
ball.
ball.
We'll see the speed here, and his body. He uses his body, gets first touch.
Croft, the shot, that's going to be wide right. Just deflected enough. I mentioned earlier that although Croft hasn't scored a goal, he has shown blazing speed.
He has been instrumental, if I'm correct. He's made 2 of those crosses that resulted in goals, and his speed on the outside there, getting the ball, getting first touch, getting control, sometimes taking it deep, passing away from the goalie. You know, he's done that on multiple occasions. So, very important player for this team.
And that is Jacob Croft. He's senior. .833 left to go. Cleared out by the goalie. That's the backup goalie for we have a player down. The 2 goalies in the game right now are backup goalies. For Stayton, it's number 1, Mauricio Zamudio. And for Newport, it is number 6, Stephen Kalea. Clock running, 7:50. Well, now let me see, his clock stopped. There's the throw in. 7:55 left to go here. Minton, Courage Minton with the ball, sends it forward.
So again, pace is slowed down a little bit here. Stayton is not in such a hurry to get that ball onto the pitch as they were at the beginning of the game.
They lead this one 7-1.
It's a nice run there on the outside.
Back in the middle, taken away by the Eagles.
In good field position here.
Look at the burst of speed there by Croft. In the middle, Torres.
He'll get it on the outside there, and this could be an opportunity here.
Torres gets forward. They can't get the ball across to him. Torres was in the middle.
A little misplay on the outside there. There was an opportunity there, just couldn't make it develop.
Six minutes left to go in this one. There's a play forward.
no
Croft
no
moves
offside
forward,
there.
chips it over the net.
He's not happy with that shot.
No. And that's the time he actually is
Yeah.
ahead and alone in and chipped it over the net.
Stayton's done a very good job of those kind of passes right over the top of the defense, but yet not so deep that the goalie could get to it. And they've used their speed very well tonight to pick those passes up and create opportunities for themselves.
Checking into the game for the Cubs, number 7, Tristan Wolf, a junior, midfielder. Also looking to check in number 12, and that's Kai Daniels. Daniels also a junior. Croft, they get it back to him. There's a shot knocked away. Nice job that time by Daniels. I'm sorry, by Montalvo. Ugo Montalvo. Nice footwork. Get it off on the side, trying to get something in the middle and head it away. That was a nice crossing pass that time by Tristan Wolf. Wolf loses the ball. This is Croft. Taken away by number 22, Alex Aparicio. Aparicio showing good speed that time too. .411 left in this one. It was 4-1 at halftime. It's 7-1 now.
Again, we had a lot of play going on in midfield, ball changing possessions quite rapidly. Newport still looking for that opportunity that they've been missing tonight.
At one time, Newport trailed 2-1. Stayton has reeled off 5 straight goals. Three minutes left in the game.
We've got some more subs coming in.
Checking into the game for Stayton, number 9. That's Alex Kramer. He has a pair of goals already in this game. Checking in for the Cubs, number 4, and that's Oscar Jimenez. He's a freshman, number 9. I'm sorry, let me back up here. Checking into the game is number 4. Yes, that's Oscar Jimenez for the Cubs. And number 9 was Kramer for Stayton. I mentioned Kramer has 2 goals in the game. Kramer with 2 goals, Kevin Hernandez with 2 goals. 2:22. Cubs in midfield, trying to move forward.
It's a nice inside move there. Yeah, they're going to give him that one.
Number 21 on that is Jose Gonzalez.
So there's an opportunity here. He can go straight to the goal. He could try to loft it and see if he gets headed, but I think it's a nice shot, nice try there.
He did try to loft it into the goal.
Yeah, there's a nice try there. Went off the top bar there.
That's the top post of the soccer net, not the football net.
Wow, the go there.
There's a goal. A goal for the Cubs.
Yeah, kind of snuck that one in there off a nice corner. Kind of got there on the ground in front of the goal and was just tapped enough to get past the goalie. That's a goal that has been eluding them all half.
So 7-2 our score now. We're down to 40 seconds. Cubs would like to get another goal here.
Yeah, they're looking for it here.
That goes out. It'll be a throw-in coming up for the Cubs. With that goal, they get it to 7-2. Outscored 4-1 in the first half, 3-1 here in the second half. 7-2 our score. 9 seconds.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And there's a shot and knocked down by the goalie. There's the horn. That's the end of the game. Our score at the end of the game, Stayton 7, Newport 2. It was 4-1 at halftime. Stayton outscores Newport 3-1 in the second. Here's the goal scorers in the game in the first half. The first goal coming at 33:43 left in the half. That by Kevin Hernandez. Then another goal for Stayton by number 9, Alex Kramer at 32:56. Those goals were only 47 seconds apart. A goal then for the Cubs, that coming at 24:43 left to go in the first half. That scored by Hugo Montalvo, made it 2-1. But then two more goals before the end of the half. One at 7:43 left by Jair Navarro, and then another goal at 2:02 left in the half by Kevin Hernandez. That was Hernandez's second goal. In the second half, Stayton got the scoring started at 35:55 left to go in the half. A goal by number 7, Jose Gonzalez. Then another goal, that coming at 34 left in the half. That was by number 9, Alex Kramer. His second goal of the game. Then, yes, I'll take those, Steve. then a goal by, another goal by Stayton. That coming at 26:42. That by Aaron Gazzo. And then the final goal of the game, that coming with 1:02 left in the game, scored by Newport. I didn't see the number, but I don't think our cameraman did either.
It was a corner kick, and he was facing.
So, yep. So that's our final score, 7-1. Steve, final comments about the game?
Stayton really brought it tonight, doing good job starting strong on defense, putting lots of pressure on Newport, and then doing an excellent job getting the ball out on the flats, using their speed very well tonight. I would say one of the advantages Stayton had tonight was that their players were much more on their game with their speed on the outside, and they were just able to create more opportunities for themselves, and so that's why they were able to score those 7 goals. Newport, a lot of that athleticism out there, seemed to be missing a little bit of chemistry tonight, just could not get the opportunities they wanted. Played good in the midfield, but could not get up and get good strikes on goal. So, I'm sure they're going to recollect, be looking to handle Stayton at the last league game of the season, I think.
Right, the Eagles go to 8-0 on the season now. The Cubs go to 7-2, a loss to South Albany, and this game here. We will be with the Cubs Thursday night in Newport for their game with North Marion. Tune in and catch us then for that game. I want to thank the athletic director here at Stayton High School who assisted us before the beginning of the game. The 2 coaches who we spoke to and gave us valuable information on the players, any injuries or things like that. That's Coach Ollie Peterson of the Newport Cubs and Coach Chris Shields of the Stayton Eagles. Also, I want to thank our sponsors tonight. I've mentioned them earlier. Here they are. Our title sponsor, Clearwater Restaurant. Clearwater Restaurant is proud to sponsor the defending state champion Newport High School Cubs soccer team. Clearwater Restaurant is on Newport's Bayfront, and they give you a one-of-a-kind dining experience. breathtaking views, playful sea lions, and award-winning gourmet food with outdoor and indoor dining and a full bar and lounge. Here's to a great year on and off the field from your friends at Clearwaters. Canyon Way Dental is focused on providing families with the most comfortable dental care on the Oregon coast. Dr. Hewlett and his experienced staff are ready to help you with all of your dental needs and ongoing dental health. Izzy's Pizza Buffet. They're the Northwest tradition for going on now 40 years. Izzy's has locations in Albany and Corvallis, as well as the Agate Beach Izzy's in Newport, which has an awesome ocean view and great food. Izzy's Pizza, plus a whole lot more. In 2 weeks, let's see, I believe that's on the, 3 weeks. I believe it's on the 23rd. We're going to do our TV show, Oregon Sports Beat TV. We're going to do that from Izzy's in Newport with that great ocean view in the background. Central Coast Soccer Association, the Central Coast Soccer Association, is proud to support the Newport Cubs boys soccer team. CCSA provides recreational youth soccer throughout Lincoln County. Spring and fall leagues for players starting as early as age 4, and then La Roca del Mar Mexican restaurant in Newport. Come and enjoy what they serve. Good burritos, tacos, fajitas, enchiladas, and a good drink to go with that. Maybe they could whip me up a cheese and onion enchilada. Doesn't that sound good? Okay.
Stop it. I'm getting hungry, man.
Fresh food made every day. That's La Roca del Mar. That's our sponsors. You can stop in, thank them for bringing you Newport Cubs boys soccer, and patronize them for their continued support for us. Okay, so that's it tonight here from Stayton High School. On behalf of my broadcast partner, Steve Roberts, I'm Dave Hall. Our final score from Stayton, the Stayton Eagles 7, the Newport Cubs 2. Good night, everybody.